What's up guys, my name is Miles and this is The Commodity, and today we are making homemade ramen. We've been requested to do this by quite a few people, so I've got my ingredients laid out right here. We've got pork belly, we've got our pork neck bones, and everything else has been supplied by Secret Recipe actually. He's given us some seaweed, garlic, miso paste, and this, we're kind of cheating with this. This is chicken powder. That way we don't have to cook an extra chicken stock on the side. We've got our onions, condensed soy, as well as our bean sprouts. So we're gonna go ahead and stick these neck bones in the pot. We're gonna kind of cook off some of the impurities and everything, and then from there we will start making our stock. So we're going to go ahead and put some of these neck bones into the water, and we're going to let them soak in there while it comes up to a boil to try and release some of the blood, as well as once it starts boiling it'll cook off some of the impurities. Alright guys, so like I said on our last pork video, we like to sous vide our meat. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same with this pork belly. I'm going to throw it in this vacuum sealed bag. Alright, once we get it in there, we're going to throw some soy sauce in there as well. Try and coat as much of the meat as we can. And then from there, we will go ahead and seal this other side up. So now we are going to stick this back in the refrigerator until it's closer to time to cook. Alright guys, we've got 2 hours and 41 minutes left. It's been on for a little over 5 hours and it looks fantastic. I see all that fat floating at the top. I'm super excited for this, guys. So like I told you guys on our last video, we love using our sous vide, so that's how we're gonna cook our pork belly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook it in the sous vide at about 139 degrees for an hour and a half. After it's done, we will throw it on the pan and go ahead and sear it on both sides. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take the broth off of the stove. We're going to pour it into the other pot and strain out all of the bones and everything like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and throw the miso paste in there. We'll let that dissolve, as well as our condensed and caramelized soy. It's actually the first time I've had caramelized soy. It's your first too, right, Fess?
That's right.
It was.
It actually tastes really good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean you can definitely taste the caramelization in it, which makes sense.
Yeah, it's super sweet.
Yeah, but it has that kind of burnt sugar taste to it as well.
Not so salty.
Right. Let's take that out. Go ahead and stir it up. I'm going to bring this back up to a simmer and let that simmer while I boil the eggs, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out the pork belly as well, and we're going to pan sear that. Now before I pan sear it, I'm going to pat all the moisture off of the meat. That way we can get a good crispy layer on the outside. If you guys were wondering why it's so dark in here, it's because we made the broth over 9 hours. So it's nighttime. But we are going to go ahead and transition this pork belly over to our pan. We're going to add sesame seed oil and some soy. We'll go ahead and add broth. Our buckwheat noodles. Bean sprouts.
For the army.
For the army. And lastly, our seaweed. And that is my take on ramen.
Our first attempt.
After we add this, because I didn't do that.
It looks amazing for our first attempt.
It really does. I was impressed by that egg.
Yeah,
I've never done an egg like that. And we are done. The ramen looks fantastic. At least I think it looks fantastic. It kind of resembles what the other ramens we've seen looks like. And as you can see, I'm sitting on the opposite side today because I get to present it.
He did all the hard work, so he deserves to. How do we cut up the meat?
So it's more of like a, I don't know. I think you just pick it up and eat it.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. I'm gonna mix some of this stuff up. I didn't get a chance to soak these eggs in soy. We ended up getting the eggs a little later than we had planned on getting them, and we didn't have time to soak them before everything else was done. But as you guys saw, the broth I cooked for about 8.5 hours. This pork I cooked for an hour and a half in our sous vide, and then I pan-seared it on both sides. The egg I cooked for about 5.5 minutes, and I think it came out perfect. So I'm gonna get a little piece of this seaweed and some neuters with a bean sprout. Bunch of bean sprouts. Ready? Dink.
Oh my god.
That's very rich.
Mm-hmm.
Very savory. Yeah, I've actually never cooked a soft-boiled egg before. Oh, where's my camera? But I'd say it's not gonna focus. So you guys are just seeing me holding an egg up. So but it turned out fantastic.
I agree.
Yeah, this is good.
This is delicious.
I
I got nothing to say besides
I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite of the meat.
It's already turning though.
Make sure this focuses for me. Yep, no, you guys are just watching me hold meat.
Everything about this is delicious.
This is good. I probably could have cut my slice of pork belly a little thinner.
Mm-hmm.
Much thinner. But
Oh,
it's still good.
I'm so happy.
I
I was
don't-
so hungry.
I don't think I've ever waited so long for a meal. Like, that's wrong. I've slow roasted things before. We've smoked things before, and it's taken hours and hours and hours. But I've never been so excited about a meal because this is brand new to me.
Yeah. This was first try.
Yeah, I mean, my ramen typically consists of a microwave. And speaking of that, we've got some exciting stuff coming. We went to our local Asian market and we found some stuff that I think you guys are gonna like.
It's very specific to location. Dude, this is delicious. Good job.
This is good. We used buckwheat noodles. I don't know if there's a huge difference between buckwheat and regular wheat, but I had read that buckwheat is a good choice for ramen. Yeah, that egg's good. I'm gonna start cooking some eggs like that. But I don't know, it turned out fantastic. I'm really glad that I did this. I hope you guys like it. Uncle Roger, if you see this, don't hate on me too hard.
Yeah, make sure he sees this.
Yeah.
This is white boy's first attempt. Let's just put it that way. So,
Yeah.
with that being said,
My name's Miles.
and my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
Out.